You know that moment when a conversation with your partner suddenly shifts? Maybe you were just trying to express a frustration, but now their voice is sharper, their posture stiffens, and you feel an invisible wall between you. Or maybe you're the one who feels trapped. Your chest tightens, your thoughts scramble, and you just need to get away, whether that means shutting down, walking out, or picking a fight. This is fight or flight in relationships, a biological response wired into us for survival. The problem? What was meant to protect us from physical danger is now running the show in our emotional lives, hijacking our ability to connect. So what's happening in your brain at this point? Well, when you feel emotionally threatened, whether it's criticism, rejection, or an escalating argument, your nervous system detects danger and prepares you to either fight off the threat or flee from it. This response happens instantly, often before you even realize it. Fight. You lash out, get defensive, raise your voice, criticize, or try to control the conversation. Flight. You withdraw, shut down, stonewall, or physically leave the room. Now there's also freeze, which is shutting down completely, and fawn, people-pleasing to keep the peace. Both are attempts to regain a sense of safety. But here's the catch. Your partner isn't a tiger in the wild. They're someone you love. And if you both stay stuck in these reactive patterns, intimacy erodes. Let's talk about the urgency of a pause. One of the biggest mistakes couples make is trying to push through conflict while still in fight or flight mode. When your brain is flooded with stress hormones, you cannot think clearly or communicate well. It's like trying to have a heartfelt conversation while your house is on fire. And that's why pausing is not avoiding, it's strategic. A pause allows your nervous system to reset so you can return to the conversation as your rational, compassionate self instead of your reactive, defensive self. So how do you take a productive pause? Pausing isn't just about stepping away. It's about coming back in a way that strengthens the connection. Here's how. Number one, recognize the signs of fight or flight in relationships. Notice the tension in your body, the urge to argue, defend, or shut down. And then call that out. Just say, I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. I need a moment to collect myself. Number two, communicate the pause. Say, I care about this conversation. I care about you, and I don't want to say something I'll regret. Can we take a break and come back to this in 20 or 30 minutes? And if your partner needs reassurance, let them know you will return. Number three, regulate your nervous system. During that pause, take some deep breaths, go for a short walk, splash some water on your face. You need to shift your focus. You can journal, listen to music, hold something grounding, like a warm, hot mug of coffee or a soft blanket. Number four, return to the conversation with curiosity, not defensiveness. Ask yourself questions like, what am I actually protecting myself from here? And when you come back, lead with, I want to understand where you're coming from. So here's how relational life therapy helps break this cycle. In traditional couples therapy, they often focus on compromise. But relational life therapy, developed by Terry Real, goes deeper. It recognizes that many of the ways we respond in conflict are learned survival strategies from childhood. If you had to fight to be heard growing up, you might automatically become combative. If you learned that expressing emotions wasn't safe, you might shut down instead. RLT, Relational Life Therapy, helps couples see these patterns clearly, own their role in the dynamic, and then develop relational skills that disrupt that cycle of fight or flight. It's about changing the dance, not just managing the symptoms. As an RLT trained therapist, I help couples go beyond surface level communication skills and get to the heart of why they react the way they do, so they can finally step out of these exhausting cycles. Let's talk about the power of the repair. A pause isn't just about stopping damage. It's about repairing and rebuilding trust. When both partners learn to recognize their fight or flight triggers, communicate their needs clearly, and regulate their emotions, the relationship becomes safer, stronger, and more connected. If you and your partner find yourselves in the same fights over and over, it might be time to get support. I offer couples therapy to help you break the patterns that keep you stuck, whether it's learning to pause before things escalate or understanding the deeper wounds behind your reactions. And healing is possible. Are you ready to shift your relationship? If you're tired of the same arguments and emotional shutdowns, Relational Life Therapy might be exactly the type of couples therapy you need. I help couples stop the cycle of fight or flight in relationships so they can communicate with clarity and connect with confidence. Let's work together. Learn more about RLT in the link below, or explore how couples therapy can help you create the relationship you actually want. And if you'd like to talk, go to northvalleytherapy.org, click on Book a Consultation, and I'd be happy to give you some time where we can chat about what you need.